Hey guys, I want to talk about top 9 countries holding cryptocurrency. So there is top countries that are holding cryptocurrency in their treasury. First in the list is the United States of America, who hold like 213,346 Bitcoins in their account, while China have 190,000 Bitcoins. United Kingdom has 61,000 Bitcoins in their treasury. Ukraine has 46,351 Bitcoins in their accounts. So these four major countries holding Bitcoins at this early stage with this number. Then the next country is El Salvador. El Salvador is the country that first legalized Bitcoin as a acceptance currency in the country. It's the first nation in the world that began to legalize Bitcoins. That was 2021. So they have 5,800 Bitcoins, while Bhutan has 621 Bitcoins. Venezuela, one of the oil-producing country in Latin America, have 240 Bitcoins. Finland has 90, while Georgia have 66 Bitcoins in their treasury. So by the way, the number of the Bitcoins that is holding by these 9 countries is worth of about 3.2 is about 32.3 billion US dollars, which is 2.5% of the entire supply of Bitcoin in the world today. So there's a speculation that Bitcoin will be the reserve currency of the world. So like governments worldwide own an estimated amount of 569,070,000 Bitcoins in their different accounts, which is amount to 2.69% of the total supply. By the way, Bitcoin total supply in circulation now is about 19.73 million. And the maximum number it will reach for Bitcoin supply is 21 million. So we left about 1 point something million to mine now. So there's a speculation that there's a possibility that US is going to make Bitcoin as a foreign currency, as a reserve currency for the states. On this, the CNBC discussed with crypto experts. Just give me a second to listen to this expert talking about the possibility of being United States to adopt cryptocurrency as their currency for foreign reserve. Listen to
And so, yeah, he's going to speak very positively about Bitcoin here at the conference.
Do you think that these favorable comments could go so far as to indicate that he'd be open to it being a reserve currency for the U.S.?
Yeah, so there were some rumblings of that on X this week. It could be something that's very difficult to get done, but it is possible. The Justice Department holds about 200,000 units of Bitcoin. So the United States is the largest holder of Bitcoin. And so they could easily just move that over to the Department of Treasury and start right there and have 13 billion worth of Bitcoin on the balance sheet. So it is a possible move. It just could be tough to get done. But what happens is the Justice Department, in holding these units of Bitcoin, they've been a random seller in the space. And so if they move from being a random seller at times, which could push the price of Bitcoin down, over to being a long-term hodler, well, that could be really good for the space and push prices up.
So the crypto expert is saying that the United States of America and Department of Justice have about 200,000 Bitcoin in their holdings. And they asked him whether it's possible for United States to make Bitcoin as the reserve currency. He said, yes, there is a difficulty on that, but it is very possible. Since the Department of Justice have like 200 holding of Bitcoins now, they can easily transfer it to Treasury. When they transfer to the Treasury, it's very easy for the United States to formulate a policy in order to make Bitcoin to be a reserve currency. The Department of Justice is selling the Bitcoins that they are holding randomly before, but now they stop selling. they are becoming holders of Bitcoins. So, and also there is let me get back to the slides. So there's a speculation that Trump talked about the Bitcoin in the last Bitcoin conference held in Nashville, that is yesterday, 27th July 2024. And Trump announces a policy to retain 100% of the US government's current and future Bitcoin holdings. Trump reiterates that you should not sell your Bitcoins. Hold it. Is going to make a policy once he become the president of the United States. Is going to make a policy that will retain almost 100% of the Bitcoin holding in the United States. Let's listen what Trump is saying about this.
The federal government has almost 210,000 Bitcoin, or 1% of the total supply that will ever exist. But for too long, our government has violated the cardinal rule that every Bitcoiner knows by heart: never sell your Bitcoin, right?
Trump is saying that the United States have more than 200,000 Bitcoin in their treasury, which is more than 1% of the total Bitcoin supply in existence currently. He said never sell your Bitcoins. At this point, I'm watching most of the countries, especially in the Africa, they need to think, they need to explore these opportunities. In the early time, if you check these four countries, the United States, China, United Kingdom, and Russia, they have already leveraged on having more Bitcoins in their treasury for now. And they already have almost like more than 2% of the total supply. So instead for some countries to make some policies that will regulate Bitcoin and leverage on it in order to have a financial regulation that make it very easy for people to transact on this new technology and leverage on it. But they are busy denying the coming of the Bitcoin to the world. So let's continue listening to Trump.
That's right, isn't it, huh? That's right. How did I figure that one? Never sell your Bitcoin. And so, as the final part of my plan today, I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please.
So that's what he's saying, that it's going to hold the 100% of the United States Bitcoin once he becomes the president of the United States. So let's wait and see. So thank you for listening. We should meet in another video.